check, check. Check, hey, check, hey, check 1 2, check 1 2. Hey, yeah. Hamana, 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 hamana. All right, we're going to start here in a little bit. Y'all chill out, hang out, get in the chat, have a good time. Perfect. All right, all right. We're going to start here in about 8 minutes, 9:15. Sounds right. That's when we started last week. That's fine. All right. Should I button my top button? What do you think, chat? I'll button it. Here we go. You don't need to see that much. All right, yeah, we'll start here at 9:15. All right, ladies and gents, we're about to start stand-up Jokerz here at Hurricanes in beautiful Metairie, Louisiana. Does it look all right on there? Here, Jake, somebody, Marty, can you see me? All right, good. Why did you put this here? This is just so awkward. So I just got back from my daughter's ballet recital. It was the most boring thing I've ever been to. I mean, they're all very cute. The girls are all very good, but I don't understand how. No, why? Just play it. I don't understand how people stay awake during this stuff. I mean, it's lullaby music, and you have all these little fairies bouncing around. Like I'm going straight to dreamland. My ex-father-in-law was already asleep. He was done. But no, it was good. They charged me $25 for parking too, so that's the real racket. That's the real pandemic. But no, I got in my car and I left, and my new car is actually really cool. It's got all the loaded things. It's got the self-driving. It's got the nav. It's got all that stuff. And the other day I got in the car and it said, "Maintenance required. See your dealer." And I was like, how did it know I was out of weed? And then it self-drove to the dispensary. But yeah, I'm going to co-host today with Jake. And I think Jake's probably also going to headline. We got a pretty light list. We got some good guys, though. Jude is here. He's excellent. And we got Party Marty on the ones and twos over here. And we got Susie behind the bar. Let's hear it for Susie and Party Marty. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I know I look like a GTA cutscene. I look like the Coke dealer that we all knew Zach Morris would grow up to be. I look like a Microsoft employee that just liquidated all his stock options. But no, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a fun time. Who's going first? Bruce? Where the fuck is he? So yeah, I have 2 ex-wives. I have 5 kids. I'm very I have a propensity for dating crazy women, redheads, hairdressers, Asian girls, Latinas, girls that grew up owning a horse. But I really want to go for the ultimate crazy, so that's why I'm trying to fuck myself. All right, let's hear it for Otis.
Okay, it's on. Hello, Hurricanes. How is everybody doing tonight? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You didn't look too enthusiastic, but I got you, brother. All right, now how y'all doing? My name is Otis. It's not a joke. It's my real name. I know you probably never met a baby named Otis. I haven't met a baby named Otis either. I feel like you run into us when we older. And I found out yesterday on Facebook you actually do. They had what happened? It was in Plaquemines Parish. What parish that was? The preacher man got killed. And as soon as I look and I see his name Otis, I was like, God damn it, I was right. I was right. You find out about Otis when we older, bro. The man was like 56 years old. I was like, damn, bro. I wish I would have met him when he was like 3 months old or something, bro. I wish I could have had the chance. But yeah, having a name like Otis, bro, is wild because people automatically assume that your people named you after somebody that's famous. This name is Otis already. I was going to Grace King High School. Made us watch the Temptations movie. So we get down to it, find out that the man Otis in the I'm Otis, cool. I start failing music class. And I was like, for what? What you mean? Your mom class? God bless the truth. And I looked at it, I said, bro, my mama named me after my daddy's daddy, bro. I'm like, if I was named after this fucking man up here on this TV, I wouldn't even be going to this school right now. I wouldn't be at Grace King. I'd be in Vegas living a life with that Otis. I wouldn't be down here in music class with your fucking ass, telling me you're ashamed of me and all of that. But I'm always getting at it's either Otis from the Temptations or I get Otis Redding. But don't nobody give me Otis Thorpe, bro. They don't never give me Otis Thorpe from the Lakers. I'm like, bro, How come I couldn't have been named after him? I could have been named after Otis Thorpe, even though he was a virgin for his whole NBA career. I could have been named after him. You get named after one of the greatest virgins on the planet that played in the NBA. That's gangster, man. Real talk. Real talk, bro. Man, but what else can we pull into? What didn't happen this week? Oh, this week I found out from my neighbor, just having an interaction with my neighbor, she killed a cockroach in front of me. In that moment, roach, I'm talking about he on his back, hurt, fucked up. His wings, he flapping the wings to kind of get on his side, and he kind of looked at me. We had a moment for a second, like he looked at me, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it is true, bro. Roaches might be a little bit more comfortable in black households because we let them get away. I'm not about to just swing at you automatically. If I catch you later on, then it's over for you. But I'm going to let you get away. She didn't let him get away. He looked at me like he was looking up for help. Like, how could you let her do this? How could you just let her slap me in front of you? Got his guts hanging out all on the side, bro. Real talk, bro. Roaches are strong. Y'all don't get that. Roaches are fucking strong. You hit them and they backside explode, but they still got enough will to sit up there and get away from you. They still got that, bro. They like, I'm not about to let this, I done happened before. It happened. It happens. I'm going to get away from you. I'm going to get away. But yeah, bro. Man, I love this, bro. I'm glad y'all came out to Hurricanes, bro. We've been putting this thing together, bro, to get the comedy popping out here in Metairie, because that's what it is. We need y'all to come out and have a good time. So if we can facilitate that, that's what's up. But oh, you flashing me? You got the flashing light at me? He flashed the light at me. He flashed the light at me. Dude, look. You know that fun arcade they just made back there in Kenner? I went there. Get out of here. Man, bro. Arcades are off the chain, dude. Look, one of my favorite games from the arcade is Final Fight, where you just walking around the city. You're not even riding around. It could have been better. Dude, just walking around the city. Bro, look. And he is a straight up asshole, bro. The mayor, you let somebody kidnap your daughter, and instead of using your real power and influence, you get your daughter's boyfriend and his best friend. Look, I need y'all to walk around the city, beating up whoever the hell comes in front y'all. Because we got to get my daughter back. That shit couldn't have flew in real life, because I couldn't have been the supportive friend-like guy. If we walking around the city, because look, think about it. You walking on the street and you knocking over trash cans and you finding diamonds, you finding gold, you finding money. But the mission is, bro, we got to go get your girlfriend back. The minute I knock over a trash can and I see a stack of like $20,000 and I see a gold chain and I see watches and everything, by the time Cody turns around, I bounced on that idea a long time ago. Hey, look, bro, you on your own, bro. Look, I done got enough, bro. I done saved. Look, I can propose to my girlfriend now. You know what I'm saying? Just for going to find your damn girlfriend. You on your own. I'm bounced. I done bounced. I'm grabbing two of them. What's the girl name? Blaze, with the high heels and the Daisy Dukes on. I'm grabbing two of them and we turning around. We bouncing. That's his girlfriend. Look, let him go handle that. The daddy, the mayor, he got connections. He didn't use his connections. Hell no, we ain't fucking with that, bro. But that is my time. And I appreciate y'all coming out. Thank y'all, all 6 of y'all, for coming out. I appreciate that. And we gonna...
Yeah, all 6 of y'all. Let's hear it for Otis one more time. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. I never expected somebody to come up and do Final Fight jokes. That's fantastic. But if that's the kind of audience we have, I'll do my Star Trek jokes. Did anybody watch Star Trek Next Generation? Y'all like the show? Yeah, Marty does. We watch it like every day. It's a fun show. It's just like good ASMR background, and everybody's so like. Gene Roddenberry was like, well, what is the future of space going to look like? Well, everybody's really hot. So, but no, Data is the android. He's the guy who's played by Brent Spiner. He's a robot, and he knows everything. He's the fake Spock for the second series, but it actually, Gene Roddenberry had a failed android show that he shoehorned the android into Star Trek: The Next Generation. But anyway, so Data was created by Professor Noonien Soong, who lived in a remote planet in a little Yoda hut somewhere, and he also created Lore before Data, who also is a male robot. And in one episode, Tasha Yar tries to hook up with Data, and she asks, "Are you fully equipped?" And he says, "Yes, I'm anatomically correct." So that means Noonien Soong was on a remote planet with 2 male robots with dicks. Just food for thought. All right. Who's next? Bruce. We got Bruce. Felix Feelgood himself. Speaking of feeling good.
Thank you for that warm introduction. And I want to also say, Wes, you are built like a baby Samoan. Okay. So, I want to kind of give y'all a little backstory on my weird personality. Actually, earlier, I was at McDonald's, and I ate a kid's meal. And the parents were not happy. And I want y'all to kind of think about that joke, because you see a 30, 40, 50-year-old man, you just mind your own business in damn Burger King, Wendy's, wherever, and you see a damn man just run up and take a child's food. I would be, my life is, I've seen everything at that point, right? So I need to know about something. And it's something I've noticed in my more adult years. A lot of people cannot fight. Like, I've seen it. I've really seen it. Like, motherfuckers would sit there and like really grab somebody and just try and slam them. There you go, right there. So, but the thing is, recently I had a fight with 3, 5, 7, and 9, and the odds were stacked against me. So, and I ain't gonna lie, I gotta be totally honest, bro. If someone grabs me in a fucking fight, my first defense mechanism, I'm gonna bite the fuck out you. I don't care. I'm biting you. I'm gonna Mike Tyson your stupid ass. Don't come fucking touching me. If you not slowing your fist, then I don't want to hear shit. I'm gonna bite you straight up. So, do I got any comic book fans in here? Yeah. There we go. So, as we all know, the new Spider-Man about to come out. I will be the first in there. I am skipping children. I am skipping the elderly. I will do that. Yes. So, but I really think they're gonna make him retire in the movie. And if he does retire, if anything, he could just take up web design. That's all he could really do. Now, so a little bit of backstory on me. I actually am born in New Orleans, Louisiana, from the 7th Ward. And I gotta know, how many people in here are from Metairie? There we go. Y'all are some weird people. I ain't gonna lie. So I had this woman. Wait, it was right before the show. Literally right before the show. I went to the gas station. Was trying to give me some gas. Y'all know how high them damn prices is now, right? So I walk out, got the gas. I'm feeling good. Yeah. So this woman just shouted, "If you let me suck your toes, I'll give you some Pop-Tarts." Wait. But that shit crazy though. Like, that's the funny part. That's yeah. Anybody want? Wes, you want some? So if anything, yes, very weird person I am. Yes. So I'm an anime nerd. I need my anime nerds. Where y'all at, man? There we go. So my favorite anime of all time, always gonna be Dragon Ball Z. I don't care what no one says. I imagine myself powering up to Super Saiyan almost every night. Yeah. Like I'm taking a dump in that motherfucker. Hell yeah. But I actually told my friend that I do want to change my name to Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Weird, I know, but I really want to be different. But my friend told me, that's gonna be a lot of paperwork. And I told him I'm not on my final form, so I still got 2 more forms left. I still gotta finish them out tomorrow. But Wes, I gotta get you again, man.
Go for it. I'm here. I'm a sitting duck.
You built like a bottle of mustard. At first it was ketchup. You matter of fact, you're in between. You're a mix between ketchup and damn mustard. You're a custard. You're a custard. Jesus. I feel like you eyeing down this Pop-Tart. You probably is. You're hungry, huh? So, I'm gonna pass it off. That's all my time right there. I didn't have too much. And
Hey,
also,
all right.
Not Wes, Jake.
What? Oh, he's gonna roast
Get
Jake.
this man some cut water.
He's got to put cut water on his wound. Jake broke his arm last week. He tripped coming out of the Rouses. The door is a double door. The path is about 12 feet wide. And this idiot fucking walks through the garden bed and trips over the border and breaks his arm. And he called my friend, personal injury attorney, and he goes, "Bro, I don't think you have a case." That's not a joke. That's just true. But anyways, yeah, no, Jake looks like a fucking, he's so skeletal, he looks like fucking Halloween decorations. Who do we got next? Jude? All right. Jude, you ready? And Jude, look, we don't have a light. We don't have time. Do as much as you want. If you want to do 20 minutes, do 20 minutes. You're cool, dude. Go for it. You do as much as you want.
Is that what you think? Yeah. Got thoughts that are harder than you. You know what I mean? Well, I'd like to say I'm glad to be here today, but it's too late now. After what happened? Okay, what do you got anything to light or whatever? Boy, this world's something else, huh? In 1971, you could get arrested for thinking about fucking weed. No kidding. You had to hide how to spell. I was the on the top 10 suspected drug smugglers in Biloxi in 1971. I knew one guy who could get weed. But it was so scarce, the DEA, they're gonna have something to do. But anyway, hey, everybody, boys and girls, I'm Jude Blue. If you don't know what that means, I don't either. I just came to me out of the blue, and I have no idea what's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen though, because if you keep dyeing things blue, you want to see what else? Look, I got it. Everything is blue. I wore a duck shirt tonight, so I figured I'd be doing a lot of wise quacks, But no one would realize that it was actually foul language. I was born in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. When I came down here, I was about 8 years old. I was this big in the picture, But I hated New Jersey. I always liked New Orleans. There's something here, some kind of magic, you know what I mean? But I was raised Catholic, so kind of, I was a victim of circumcision, It must have hurt, but I don't remember. But I was never an altered boy. Thank goodness, sometimes I'm pissed off at the priest because I wasn't an altered boy, I mean, if he was picking asses, mine looked just like the rest of them. I should have known what was wrong with mine. Before, I found out that it's supposed to be women, the thing that you like with sex, that's what's supposed to be women. So that's what we stick with, or stick to women. But anyway, if you don't try to get any from a nun. These were the first chicks I met were nuns, because they sent you to Catholic school and whatever. Learn you how to get on your knees and bend over. You know how you get a Catholic girl on her knees? You ring the bell. Works like a charm, But a nun lives in a nunnery, and I guarantee you ain't gonna get none from a nun, because they ain't got none. That's why they went into the nunnery, because they figured when somebody wants something, I ain't got none, I'll tell them, oh, I'm a fucking nun, you know? You're in a nunnery, so what you expect? You're not gonna get none. But if you go to a priest, where's a priest live? In a rectory. Some connection there that I can't get, you know? Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been, I don't know, you name the sins, I'll tell you how many fucking times. You know? I always liked that thing. You could tell him shit through that window, and he didn't ask no questions. He always give you like 2 Hail Marys and 3 Our Fathers. And I'd cheat. I'd say one of each. Who's the fuck gonna know? You know? Penance my ass. I just don't get the Catholicism, the whole thing. You know, you can't even kill your fucking self, you know, because when you get to heaven, well, what if there's no heaven? Well, then you killed yourself. Well, then you're not going to get there, you stupid fuck. I think dying is the big thing. It's the thing we're all waiting for. We don't know it, you know, because it's the only thing we're all going to do. We're all going to die. Not tonight, maybe. But you don't know. I just always had this feeling as a kid that when I'm dead, everybody's dead too. If that means anything to you, I don't know. I figured I got about 6 months, you know. But anyway, the Catholic thing, I always wondered, you know, my grandma, when somebody was born, I mean, somebody died, she'd go to church and light a candle, you know. So when my brother was born, I went and blew one out. I figured if you're using candles to keep score, you know, I'm going to keep on top of it. But that was a weird thing with the nuns, trying to get me to believe that I always knew there were more than the solar system. There's something beyond that. It's a big mirror, boy. There's nothing up there. They're fucking with us, you see? You keep looking up there, what's going on? They're fucking from down here, see? All the people that are screwing us, are they from Mars? No. Jupiter? No. Or Venus? No. Uranus? Maybe. They might have fell out, you know? But none of those people, none of those people are fucking with us. The people that are fucking with us are in Washington, D.C., you know, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Those are the alien motherfuckers that we need to get rid of, you know? The real aliens are going to come down here. They're going to eat all of your parents. And then they're going to say, don't worry, boys and girls, because we're going to come back and shit them out as better people. And the world will be, I always think how the world would be a better place if we just leave each other the fuck alone, you know? I mean, we can get along. I compare my friends and all to different animals. Now, I'm not going to get into what one is this and that, but the animals, you got fish. Fish stay in the water like you give everybody raw. Fish never hurt any fucking body that didn't jump in the water, you know? Birds flying, oh, don't get me started with the fucking birds. Fake son of a bitches. Fake bastards. The mockingbird. That's a bird. Look at he's a bluebird. That's your mockingbird. Shut the fuck up. What's the other one? Goddamn birds. The hummingbird. You know, yeah. Ezekiel saw the wheel. He saw that wheel. Yeah, in the middle of the air. But Ezekiel saw the wheel because Ezekiel was paying attention to the Dixie hummingbirds were people. They weren't hummingbirds. But if they were birds, they should learn the fucking words, right? Hummingbird my ass. I just don't get it. You know, I've always hoped that if I had to come back as a bird, it would be a woodpecker. You know? Seemed like that would last. Guess what kind of bird a woman doesn't like? Ready? A swallow. These are all the bird jokes, you know? What are the can jokes? Oh, I saw peas and carrots in the same fucking can. Who made that decision? You know? And did they ask the peas and carrots? No. And they don't know they're in the same fucking can because it's dark in there. And the label's on the fucking outside. You know? Be fair to the vegetables and fruits and put the fucking label on the inside so they'll know what the hell they are. Canned goods, they call it. It's like a controlled substance. Guess who's controlling you? The government. They're not controlling the pills. They're controlling your ass. But back to the stuff in a can, you know? You never know what you're going to get in a can. Who the fuck decided peas and carrots? Suppose they don't like each other in the same fucking can, you know? Popeye liked it in a can. You know that? That's why he kept a lot of olive oil around. Right, Popeye the sailor man. Well, fuck yeah. The big one. Something was wrong with that guy. But New Jersey was different than here, y'all. New Jersey, we had, I forget his name, but here we had Morgus. I interviewed Morgus, the real guy. By the way, I'm on WGSO, AM 990, WGSO.com every Saturday. It's called Radio Flashback. And what it is I was a big success back before I had my hair and teeth removed slowly, and incrementally. So now it's hard to want to scream high when your teeth might fall out. But you got to hang in there. Yeah? But anyhow, on Saturdays we replay the old shows, and if you listen to the news on CNN, and now, that's not news anymore on CNN, but you're lying motherfuckers right there. But back then too, same thing, they were lying to us and misleading us and fucking us around. We're sitting here going, yeah, have another beer, So you'll see the whole thing gonna blow, I figure about 3 months. So have fun while you can. But where were we? Oh yeah, New Jersey, didn't like it. Come down here on a train, right? My mother said, don't talk to anybody. And don't eat anything anybody gives you. I said, in that order or what? But first, I put my money down there, paid for my breakfast, and my change was laying in a tray, right? And basically, I fucked around so long, the porter just took all the money, and that was all the money I had, so I had no money now. I still had another day to ride the train, right? So I'm hungry now. So here's a guy in a wrinkled suit, and he's sitting next to me with Coke bottle glasses, and he said that, and he had a plum and orange cupcakes. And I'm starving now. I figure, how the fuck would you get poison in a plum? Huh? So I ate the plum. And then I thought, if he was going to molest a kid, what the fuck would he give? Who wants orange cupcakes? Unless they're starving and the porter took their money. There's a guy, so I ate the orange cupcakes. Soon I'm still here. Huh? So you never know you can survive if you try. But when I came here, it was like magic, But one time, well, never mind that. Where was I? Oh, yes, radio, When remember when disco, B97 was Disco 97 for a year. My second wife and I had the morning show. Boy, did I like her. Her name was Georgia Cotton. That's why I had to pick her. Hey, she was from Missouri, so I figured I'd show her, too, But she was a lot of fun. I mean, she's not as, she wasn't as ill as ease as my third wife. My third wife feels safe that I will not kill her because I filled the hole up with the first two. And I ain't digging no more goddamn holes for women, But that's, I'm joking. You can't kill them. Speaking of which, if you kill somebody, if you strangle them, they shit on themselves. That's like inconsiderate. Here you're working them into the next fucking world, they crap their pants. It's just unheard of, unacceptable. Oh, if you shoot them, makes a lot of noise and gives the liberals another chance to take your guns away, What's the other thing that you could do to them? Yeah, you see, so strangling's out, stabbing them, blood sticky, gets all over the place, So I wanted to be a serial killer, but, the smell, I can't take it. So I've developed my own type of serial killer. I'm an eventual serial killer. In other words, you cut me off in traffic, I don't find you and hunt you down and kill you and bury you in a hole somewhere. Well, sometimes, But I just wait for you to die. No kidding. And so I got about 40 people I'm waiting for to die right now. I'm waiting for y'all to die, too. That's just how it goes. You got to do something with your spare time. But that led me to think of another thing that made me to believe that there is maybe another thing, and I may be able to say what that other thing is if I can fucking think of it. That's what happens to you when you get old. I got a pair of pants with one pocket in it because I know everything's in that fucking pocket. I'm working on my project. It's cardboard underwear for the homeless. They call them boxer shorts. The way to get rid of the homeless, quit fucking feeding them, It doesn't make any sense. We'll work for food. What would you do for a hot dog? Oh, this really happened. Yes, it did. On Airline Highway, to me, I'm a visual. If you look good, we could talk of just about anything, But this girl looks like she would be serving hot dogs and, I don't know, just a little girl. And she says, do you have $2? I said, well, no, I don't have any cash anymore. She says, I'll give you a blowjob. I'm thinking, for $2, Has the world come to that, $2 fucking? I said, well, okay, but give me the money first, That I figure. Well, that's weird. I mean, I used to ask girls to do that, but then I thought about don't ask anybody to do anything that you wouldn't do. I wouldn't put this thing in my mouth, man. I know where it's been. It's just the way it goes. But there's more to life than sex, Unfortunately, none of it ends in an orgasm. Women fake orgasm. Newsflash, yes they do. They've been faking it. Now we have Viagra, so men are faking orgasms too. Because you don't know. You think it's real. It's a bunch of pumped up blood inside of a. Yeah. But my second wife faked the foreplay. No kidding. We got 2 kids. I'm pretty sure she faked at least one of those. But she was good at it, you know. Well, them Catholic girls. But her first wife was a Cajun and smelled like, you know, shrimp. So I guess it made sense, you know. But I was just so young back then. I had teeth and hair, and nothing fell out or fell over or anything else, you know. But now they got a Viagra patch. No kidding. So you don't have to, which I don't understand, you know. Who gets laid so many fucking times that they get tired of taking a pill and they need a patch, you know? I want to meet that motherfucker just to see what he's eating or something like that. But I asked the doctor, where would you stick it? He says, any place you want, but use the patch first, right? First time I saw Viagra, I thought it was a suppository. Okay. It looks like one, right? I shoved it up my ass, my shit got hard. That's what I thought they were doing. I've never been to a football game, no shit. No, never fucking been. I don't know what they're doing, you know. But I know one guy's bending over and the other guy's grunting noises, and he's got the ball that looks like a suppository. I figured he was swallowing it. He's gonna swallow the ball. He's gonna pass it. Right, he passes it. Comes out of his ass. The other guy catches it and throws it because it stinks, and they try to get over a line. I just don't know what's going on with it. Baseball, man. You know, I just get a game in baseball. I said, get home. Fuck, I'm here. You know. I just never understood sports, I guess because I have no, I don't give a fuck who wins or loses anything else. I just want everybody to go home and shut the fuck up, you know. Because we could really, back to the animal things, okay? Dogs get along with dogs, you know. They smell each other's ass, they bite each other, they kill each other, but it's the dog's fucking business, you know. Cats do the same thing. They shit in the box, they get, all animals get along together. But when they try to, you ever see a dog trying to fuck a cow? Well, I did once, you know. But, you get my point, in other words, we're all functioning within our own, you know? All the dogs are doing the dog shit, the birds are doing fucking birds. I'm forgetting the bird. So we could all really get together if we just leave each other the fuck alone. That's what I'm trying to say. And the canned goods, too. I wanted to say, you know, I opened up some black-eyed peas one time, and motherfuckers ran off. Soon as I opened the fucking can, huh? Macaroni and cheese, you just fucking laid there, you know? But you gotta compare the things to things, but after LSD, MDA, STP, GCP, cocaine, propane, transient, thorazine, Haldol, Secondol, Tulinol, Tylenol, cannabinol, alcohol, I try to get away to get high, you know? They say if you smoke marijuana, you'll get hooked on it. Bullshit. I started in 1971, you know, and I ain't fucking hooked yet. By the way, you know, this is my big claim to whatever back then before they found out that Ellen eats people, you know. In 19, not just, you know, but 75 with the New Orleans Funniest Person contest, and she had put on the contest was going to win and go to Hollywood. And the girl that she was going to go to Saturday Night Live. The girl that was going to go with her they were going to get married and announce it on Saturday Night Live. Well, at the end of the contest, which she was going to win, that girl got killed. And she was hot, boy, let me tell you. I mean, she had a skirt on so short, you could see the hair under her arms, you know? That's a short skirt, right? But anyway, so that's the story there. But the only thing Ellen ever said to me was, Jude, why are you telling people I'm gay? I said, Ellen, you got no tits, no ass, you're wearing boys' shoes and a fucking haircut. I didn't understand coming out. But I grew up in a time where, in the 50s, they burned a gay bar with the gays in it. It was easy, because that's what it was. Hey, fuck you, you know, and not in the ass. And then I worked in the Casablanca in 75. I'm a devout hetero, by the way. I mean, the only thing, no kidding. I mean, I don't see how they can do it. I know how to find the gay bars. The entrance is in the rear. Okay. If you want, I will. But VTC, Barriga Medical Maragu, I'm going to Lowe's and drive around and say, hey, you want a job? Too bad, you know? the fuck out of here. Well, what do you think's going on? I think we got the coolest president. I don't give a fuck what you say. Obama needs to get, an award, too, for being the first president to sneak an extra dick in the White House, all right? Maybe 3. We never checked the fucking kids, you know? There might have been 3 fucking, what they call woodpeckers walking around. I just never understood. Why didn't we see that guy coming, man? The first time, I guess, not my, but anyway. That's weird. I mean, you got to give him a hand. You know, Clinton managed to hide one under a desk, you know, but what is it with the sex, man? I mean, it's like since mine died, I don't give a shit what happens now, you know? I mean, it's like I talk to it every day, say, you son of a bitch, you know what I mean? It used to be it would wake up, the alarm would go off, and it would get up and hit the snooze so we'd both get some more time and rest, you know? Now I can't get the son of a bitch to drip water in the shower. But that's it's going to happen to you, too. You know, why, your prostate? I heard one doctor, I wasn't supposed to hear him. He said, well, his prostate's rotting away. I said, that's good. That explains the smell, you know. Back to that, but, so where are we? What was this, a hurricane? Yeah. I came here before and lost $20 in the video poker. Can I get that back? No? Okay. Just wondering, I mean, a drink, I can't drink. Oh, give me a drink. Ha ha ha. I want to see something funny, man. Give me a fucking drink. My whole goal when I drank alcohol was to piss off everybody and fuck up everything I got, you know? Say shit that I've been not wanting to say for years. Oh, fuck you, you know? So what? Who cares? There's nothing to it. A lot of us do. You know, this guy was, there was a guy, Daddy, yeah, what's that happening? The guy was on the ground like that, the dog, and the other dog was behind him, and he was, you know, propagating, you know what I mean? You done it with dogs, yeah? But the little boy said, what's happening? He said, well, the dog on the ground is helping the dog in the front. I said, isn't that just like real life? You know, try to help somebody, you're going to get fucked every time. That's an old joke, yeah? Show me a milkman in high heels, and I'll show you a Dairy Queen. My sister's here tonight. Which one? The one that's dead in my mind. Hey, my sister's cross-eyed. How cross-eyed? When she cries, the tears run down the back of her neck. They thought she was going to die from bacteria. Today in the news, a man with no legs was killed when his wooden legs caught fire and he burned down. That brings the death toll to 3.5, you know? Shut up. Oh, he ran back to Ezekiel. He saw a wheel in the sky. That's the one that's going to come when you see it. We're all dead. But it's been fun, y'all, on what they call Jude Blue 48 on TikTok. Don't fret me on there. I got other pain in the asses already. I just want to look at the videos and down the poetry because I'm a very sensitive person. You know, my inner child poked me in my third eye. You think the other two would have seen it coming. It happened right under their nose, you know, or the big mouth would open his mouth and said something about it. But a rose is a rose, but a thorn is a real prick. Like,
Hey, yo, let's hear it for Jude. That was awesome. Good job, Dave.
Amazing.
Thank you. He did a lot of bits about animals. My spirit animal is a fake Rolex.
No, your spirit animal is the ducks that are on Jude's shirt. And you also dress like them, too.
Jake looks like a catalog for Salvation Army.
Wes looks like he's still paying off the bad business decisions he made in the 1980s.
All right, well, I guess you introduced yourself. Here we go, Jake Watts.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for showing up. I'm not going to do the broken arm jokes just yet. We had a magician that was supposed to show up, but at the last minute, he pulled a disappearing act. He said he couldn't find a ride, and I was like, what is your magic carpet out of gas? Man, shit's getting real difficult out here, guys. Even the Iranians can't fuel their fucking magic carpets, dude. We're fucked. Hey, what's his name? Tommy? Yeah, Tommy, you know what would have been the best fucking magic trick? Showing the fuck up. Okay, so yes, I did break my arm. and it wasn't. The worst thing about breaking your arm is not having a good story to tell about it. I literally had my entire life derailed, and all I can say is I fell. It fucking sucks, dude. I wonder how many people tripped on the way to the stage and broke their arm before saying, hey, break a leg was luckier. I wish I broke my arm headed to the stage. That would have been dope. And then I still did the set. And nope. I just cried and went to Wes's, and I had him drive me to the ER. Yes. Because Wes is homeless right now.
Hey, look, Jake, you broke your right arm, so you can never do the right thing.
At least not for the next 3 months. A lot of people say you shouldn't drink and do opiates, but I've been doing a lot of both, so fuck what they say, dude. I told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places, and he said, you probably shouldn't be going to those 2 places. I don't know, Bruce, let's try this one out. My rich friend who has a butler got his left arm cut off. No, okay. My rich friend who has a butler got his left arm cut off. Serves him right. I know, I don't know why it's funny, dude. I don't, it's just. Dude,
Okay, dude. Yeah, don't ever do that again. We gotta fight next time. So.
I can't fight.
So I'm gonna say it my way because he did not have no delivery. He was literally no personality and all fucking talk. So yes, my rich friend, he has a butler and he got his left arm cut off. Serves him fucking right. You son of a bitch. Hey.
Nice one, Bruce.
If anything, I got a funny ass story. So it's weird. I actually told this shit last time. When I hopped off the porch, when I was 18, graduated high school, nobody did not warn me about bourbon. Okay, I was with some roommates, and we went to a pizzeria. I don't know. It was some weird shit. I don't know. So I went to the bathroom, and all I heard was just spit noises. Okay, and I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, cool. Heard the spit noise. I ain't think nothing of it. Okay, then like 10 seconds later, that's all I heard. So how do you? This is my thing, right? How the hell do you eat dick and take a shit at the same time? How the fuck does that go? I don't even think I want to sit, like, you can't be that fucking horny and then you also got a fucking shit too. Like, like her husband or her boyfriend must have put Viagra in her Taco Bell. Like, I'm like, I hate that for you, sweetheart. Like, just imagine when they get back home. Like, like, she trying to bend down, goodness. Ew. Anyways.
I'm never telling another one of Bruce's jokes again, so he doesn't have to come up and invade my fucking set. All right. Girls always say they want a baby arm. Well, I have one of those too, but I also have an arm that is as fragile as a baby's. I'm lactose intolerant, and my arm broke like a twig, so drink your milk, kids, even if you turn lactose intolerant when you're 25. Okay, we should do some pictures. Martin. Okay, I want the really... No, just give me the one that just looks like staples. You don't see the nails. Is it really? Change that shit right now, dude. Okay, so guys, this is fucking great. Let's go up. Here is my down. Okay, so right here, that bone is not connected to where it should be. It's really fucked up looking. All right, go ahead. Next photo. Oh man. All right. Oh my god, that really fucking hurt. All right, next one. Next one. No, other one. Yeah, this one here. So look, this is my arm. You may recognize this cameo from the latest episode of Special Victims Unit. Special Ed Victims Unit. All right. So I have a lot of metal in my. Boys have been calling me Metallica in the group chat. I'm kind of like Wolverine now, except he has adamantium bones and mine are made out of aluminum foil. Metal. All right, next one. The one with my arm, the bruised arm. No, that's I can't even look at that. That's too traumatizing. It's fucking terrible. All right, no, down. Down. I have a good joke for it. All right, it's right here. So I don't know if you noticed this, but I have Mikhail Gorbachev's face on the side of my arm. Back up. Well, that's why you got it. It's a lot of staples. I have more staples in my arm than Wes has ever had attached to any one of his report cards. All right, thank you for the help with that, Martin. Basically, the story is very, like I said, very boring. I'm literally walking out of Rouse's. I tripped over fucking air, and I went down and I hit my elbow on the curb, and I rolled over in pain and agony. And this nice black lady was like, "Oh, honey, you hurt?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fucking hurt," and ran. Oh, I was carrying a tall boy in my hand. All right, so I literally just went into Rouse's to get one fucking tall boy. Okay, I dropped the tall boy. Lady asked me, "Hey, honey, you doing all right?" I fucking don't say anything to her. And then I just run and I pick up the tall boy and then run to my car. That's the most expensive beer I will ever buy in my entire fucking life. I think that God took my right arm from me because I was using it to jerk off too much. I think you never really realize how much your left hand doesn't know your penis until that's all that you're left with. Turns out my left hand is actually the stranger. Ow. All right, I'm not done yet. All right, so I didn't poop for 8 days. I can't carry a beer from the fridge to the table, but I can hold on to my shit for 8 days. I'm famous for holding on to shit, but usually it's past grievances and grudges, not actual shit. Guys, give it up for my lovely nurse over here. Being poor sucks. You have to start rationing the air conditioning. Say what you want about Adolf Hitler, but I'm pretty sure those gas chambers weren't 75 degrees. All right, we all know it's Pride Month, right? So, no more broken arm jokes. We're just gonna have a few gay jokes. Hey. What's the difference between a straight person and a gay person? The ability to look your ancestors in the face. No, I'm losing you guys. I'm sorry. No, okay. Gay people have been harassed and persecuted for thousands of years. It's just sad that most of the time it's by other gay people. That is true. It is true. Say again? Those fucking gay Republicans, dude. Those fucking gay Republicans. Those are the worst, dude. Those are the worst. Okay, just if you're gonna be gay, just be gay, dude. We need more gay Republicans, okay? Why do gays believe in aliens but not God? Because God doesn't use anal probes. What's the difference between a gay person and a black hole? A black hole is quiet when it sucks all the air out of a room. What do I and the average trans person have in common? No respect from their fathers. Okay. They say you shouldn't punch down, but that's what I do every time I see a gay person sucking my dick. Thanks, guys. Everyone have a good night. Go home safe.
All right, Jake. Thank you. So I want to tell one last joke before we end the night. Keep the music going, Marty. Play the long version. So I have this recurring dream. Do any of y'all have recurring dreams, like the dream that you have like over and over and over? So I have this recurring dream where I'm in the passenger seat of my own car, somebody else is driving, and they bail out for some reason, and I gotta put my leg over the center console, and I'm driving like this. I can barely reach the brakes, and I told that to my therapist, and she goes, "You may have lived in the UK in a past life." Good night, everybody. Oh, Bruce wants to do. You want to do one more? Look. There's no rules. I have one. There's only one rule at this show. Be funny.
I still got a couple of more one-liners on me. Hey. So, yo, what's the difference between Elon Musk and a lemur? So while Elon made an electric car, a lemur Madagascar. Hey, anybody in here listen to 50 Cent? We love him, right? Hell yeah. You know you came out as bisexual, right? Yeah, they call him 50-50 now. Hey, but the funny part is with that, he actually used a song to, come out and, things like that. It's called Change for a Dollar. It's on his new album. Get it in or die trying. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, they got something. Hey, you look like a lumberjack that just tried. No. Oh, see. Thank you. You like the weakest lumberjack ever. Like, like you can't even like chop the wood. Like you gotta. Hey, yo. So going back to good old Spider-Man, right? So what's the difference between Spider-Man and Superman? So while Spider-Man can shoot webs, Clark can't. I got him for y'all. Trust me. We ain't ending this. This is a little too early. We ain't ending this show already. Oh, so a little bit of dark, a little bit of a discretion warning for my sensitive ears. All right. So what's the difference between Harry Potter and a Jew? So Harry Potter made it out of the chamber. That's one of my darkest ones. I apologize for any. Yeah, we We don't apologize. If anything, we just make more jokes and then think it's an apology. Yeah, that's our form of apology. Comedians, we are weird like that. We are very weird. Oh yeah. I got you. I was off camera. Yeah. Oh, so I gotta. Hey, wait. So I gotta pose. So I gotta start stripping. Hey, I can start stripping. I don't know. No, I want the look. I want the y'all know my type of women that I like. I want the midgets. I want the 3'7" motherfuckers. Better yet, 3'7".
They're always
So,
half price.
Yeah, they always have price. Hell yeah. So the funny part is, besides like women with dwarfisms, things like that. So I actually know another short guy. He actually got both of his legs amputated and everything. It really sucks, but he's not right up here, right? He really isn't. I actually brought him here for a band one time. It was actually just last week, and the thing is, he was about to get in a fight with somebody. Now I'm not gonna lie, he stood up for himself. He did. I would give him that. He stood. I want to say 10 toes down, but if anything, he's a nub. So I want to say he took. Yeah, he's a nub down. If anything, like you should have seen him when he was just like what's up, bitch? Like, yeah, hell yeah. Susie had to break it up and everything, man. Susie was behind the bar saying, "Don't stop. I'm gonna call Greg." Yeah. And you know, Greg is a crash out for my regulars over here, man. Greg is the crash out, man. He really is. I actually turn. Yeah, turn. Yeah. I you know what? Honestly, Greg. Wait, where's the camera? Greg. Wait. Oh, it's over there. Greg. You know I can't see. I still got cataracts in my eyes. So Greg. How about that? I did it in your bar, and I'm stumping. Hey. So why should you never fight a dinosaur? You can get your ass kicked. Oh, you just playing the music, huh? Hey, the music, hey, that sounds like my stripper music. That sounds like my stripper music. I'm gonna take that to the strip club with me, and I'm gonna use that. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, you just gotta, yeah. That would be the weirdest ever fucking strip experience any woman could have. Playing some shit like that, and you just getting a whole strip tease show. Like, what the fuck? That's terrible, man. Hey, I actually have a friend. He was born with a shovel in his head. Yeah, his name is Doug. That's one of my classics. Thank you. But speaking on Doug, right? So for the hour. Oh, okay. Thought you was talking. You know what? You like Cocaine Bear. You know what? I'm sorry. It's a force of habit, Wes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a force of habit. Like I have to roast this man. He's just roastable. Like he blended with the tile. Wow. You are a cocaine bear / chameleon. Call you chameleonaire. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call you. Hell yeah, I'm glad we clap because I'm glad we know who that is. You're built like a popcorn kernel. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, Bruce.
I wanted the real West
Jake, do you want to roast me some more?
This is a kid. No, this is. Yes.
Okay. All right. So, I got this friend, right? I got this friend who recently contracted a very rare disease called ringworm.
Oh my God.
Should I? I'm done. No. I'm done.
All right, thanks y'all for coming out. Thank you, Jake, for not ruining my life. And we will be here every week, every Tuesday. Tell your friends, tell your comedian friends. We'll take anybody to come up and do open mic comedy, and then we have our ringer comics, and we always have a good time. And it's very, very awesome of Greg to allow us to host this here and stream online. We're stand-up Jokerz with a Z at the end on every social media and Twitch. And we'll see you next week.